Hey everyone, it's Max here. Excited to walk you through Slant a little more today. The team's been pushing a ton of features. We've been heads down getting customers onboarded, and thank you everyone. The reception's been awesome, and the new users are amazing. And so we're planning on doing more regular product updates as we build here on LinkedIn. And so this is the start where we're going to go pretty broad sweeping, but in the future, look for these to be little weekly updates of what the team's working on. And so we're just going to start here. This is the main homepage. You can see today's meetings, the tasks due, any emails that clients have sent you will come and be surfaced here and mark if you've replied or not. You also have like the team activity of what the team's been working on today, activity feed, things like that. But we're going to go ahead and jump into a client record. And so this is our client page. You can see here it has the person's name. Here's all the household information. And so in Slant, we organize everything by households, not by people and contacts. So a household has multiple people. We have that be the default state for all clients and prospects. You can still add like your centers of influence as other contacts, but for this, we're going to focus on the client page. And so client has your household here. It can be, you have custom fields. It can be associated to different things. You can comment and mention your team on it. And they'll be tagged in the comment. So that's the general of the client page. We're going to jump in here to some more of the details. Here's your activity feed. This is just things we've done. Email, we integrate with your entire email. And so any emails that you or your team sends to the client will show up here. And you can like reply to them in the editor. Meetings is, this is our note taker. And so this will be all your meetings with the client. We can jump into one of those real quick. So we'll see this meeting. Matt, we had a task that was created, already completed. You can chat with the meeting, ask any question like who were the main speakers in this meeting. We find that most of the time with meetings, it's chat is the most useful thing. We do AI generated notes as well, but most people use chat for meeting notes. And so we also have the transcript, speakers split up. You can play things. You can see the transcript. You can search the transcript. Like if I say bug, see if we ever talked about bug.
Oh yeah, this is that.
Talk about when we're talking about a bug. And so that's cool. That's all like pretty table stakes note taker things at this point. We generate these summaries. AI summaries and quick summaries and task recommendations are all, you can customize the prompts in our agent library where you can customize based on questions and answers. You can say what things do you want to focus on in a meeting summary, and you can customize that. And so this is the meeting page. If we go back to Matt, a really cool thing about Slant is we work really hard on our like data storage, data organization, whatever you want to call it, vector databases, things like that, so that chat on the client record is super helpful. And so this chat will have full context of everything that you've ever done with the client. And then it also has like things you never saved. And so if the client mentioned in the meeting that their favorite drink is Diet Coke, I think we actually did that as a test in this meeting. So if we say like, what is Matt's favorite drink? It's going to come back and say, Matt's favorite drink is Diet Coke. Woohoo. And so, but then you can that's like pretty simple. We can also get in the weeds. So a lot of people do like meeting chat on individual meetings. We can also chat with all of the meetings at once. So I can say, in looking at my meetings with Matt, what bugs did Max commit to fix for Matt in Slant? And now this is going to go it's going to go search through all of the meetings at once, pull them all into context, and it's going to say, here are the things that we fixed. Matt's an early customer, so it's probably a lot of bugs. So Zoom note taker was not reliably joining meetings, yada, yada. Okay. Now I'm going to say, can you create me a task to follow up with Matt and schedule a meeting to walk through the new Slant improvements? And now what this is going to do is it's going to go to work for you and create a task. And so it's going to create a task for a client. Here it is, follow it with Matt. I can hit create tasks. It'll open the task editor and you can hit create and it creates the task. And so that's pretty cool. You can also like just create a task in the task editor. We try to make everything pretty easy, adding a note, creating a task. If you want to create a task and you like don't remember what you're going to do, you can like pin the thing and go look at another note and be like, oh yeah, that's right. Now I'm going to add that to the task. And so these are just like little UI things we think are helpful. But if we go back to this chat, another thing I can say, actually, I just want to write him an email right now. Right now, can you please draft an email scheduling the appointment? Whatever. And here we go. It's going to think. It's then going to access the email drafting tool. It's going to draft the email. We can open this. It knows who to send it from, who to send it to, writes me the email. It actually will be so smart that it will go and check my calendar for calendar availability, and it will propose only times where I am available to meet with Matt. And so that's a pretty cool email drafting thing that we do. Once again, if I wanted to like make sure that like we didn't already have a meeting scheduled there, like, okay, yeah, I think we're good. I haven't emailed them anything. You can pin these windows and keep them there. And so I'm actually not going to send that. But that's a little overview of client record. The other cool thing in Slant is with tasks, a lot of people want to organize tasks into projects. If you are like Wealthbox users out there, this is similar to what workflows are in Wealthbox. So the groups of tasks that have automatic triggers and automatic steps to go from one to another. We're having a different product called Workflows that's launching in a couple weeks. That's more like flowchart driven workflows. But these are the equivalent of what existing CRM workflows are. And so you can see here, like my annual review project, I have 3 different milestones. I can visualize it. I can create different tasks that are the templates. If I go here to all projects, I can kind of see how things are going. And so I can go to this. Joe onboarding hasn't done anything. You can see here if I create a new project and I go to Matt, Ryan, and I say Matt onboarding and assign it to Thomas, it's going to come here. And you can see if I come back into Matt now and go to tasks, this will automatically, let's see when they're due. This will automatically create 3 tasks. And those were the 3 tasks that were set on the project. You can click into the project, see everything that needs to happen. And this will actually, once these 3 tasks are completed, it'll automatically move on to the next milestone. And so the project's main board here is a way to visualize where things are at. You can also like drag and drop things back and forth. And that is what projects are. And so you can see a live update. You can complete projects, see where your team's at, organize your work into predetermined processes. And so that's projects. The last thing we're going to touch on today is opportunities. Opportunities are similar to pipelines in Wealthbox or Redtail. And so these are like mainly used for prospects, but we also have client use cases. Like if you have a client with, you know, a new inheritance that you're going to bring over, or a 401k that you need to roll into their account and start managing, then you could add those as client pipelines. This is prospect pipelines. And so this would be like the Neil family is a new prospect. This opportunity is actually not tied to a prospect yet. And so you can just track the opportunity through the stages and get a good view of where things are at. And so you can customize your stages. You can add color to them. And so these probably should all have color on them, but these are just like little visual cues to see where things are at. And yeah, that's the update. This is your meetings tab. A big thing on our meetings is on the meetings tab, we only show meetings that are with people. And so if you have different calendar events at the start of your day, that's like go for a run, read your scriptures, whatever it may be, those don't pull in. We just pull ones with other participants. And so that's what you'll see on the meetings page. We also customize which calendars you want to bring into your account. And so if you have you and an assistant and you want both of your calendars to come in, they'll both integrate here and you'll be able to see which meeting is from which calendar. And so we also do like live meeting recording. And so I'm blitzing here because I've been talking for 10 minutes, but here's live meeting recording. We start the live meeting. This will record. You can go to any page in the CRM. This will persist. You don't have to redirect. And Yeah, there we are. So that's a little demo. Be looking forward in the next couple of days. I'm going to be having some demos on scouting, which is a fun new feature that's like prospecting in the CRM, and sequences, which is what it sounds like, a way to drip drip prospects on emails and call tasks to better convert your prospects into clients. And so thanks for watching this far. It's a long video. I'm going to kill this so I don't actually record it, but yeah, thank you so much. Looking forward to sharing more videos with you. Have a good one.